So I'm trying to show you a picture of my son's Cheviot. Well, he showed her last year, this Cheviot here. This is Chloe. Chloe the Cheviot. And he got second place with her. And this is my naughty Herdwick lamb, of last year's lamb I should say. And this has been to the fell and it's made its way back twice now. So naughty Betty, aren't you? So we're just going through these yows and David's just checking them. He's just putting his hand down just to see if they've got a bag. And just because we're coming to the end of lambing time now, and by rights we should all have bags if they're going to lamb. And so what these are doing, these are getting sorted and marked up if they're girls, so we've got a green spot on them. And these are going back up to the fell. So I'm just pushing these yows round. Come on. And then just holding them. Keep them nice and tight. What? It's easier for David to examine them. He's got a green spot. So basically what he's doing is just putting his hand down, seeing if we've got a bag. Sometimes we do get some surprises, which we have had. I'm now getting my legs all smushed up down here. And then we've got one there that's gone a bit bonkers. I'm glad when he lets these out because there's putting some pressure on me. Can you let them out, please? Yeah, this is how I end up smashing my knees up, because my knees are exactly the same height as the yow's hips. And if they push back like they are doing right now, and do it with some force, this is how I end up getting all my knees smashed. Which has happened quite a few times, it's quite painful. Right, going out in a second, just hang on. Paddy says he doesn't care. Right, go. Next lot. So loading these up for the fell. And it's about 10 o'clock again. And it's still light, which is great. Trouble is though, you just never know when to stop working. That's the only problem. Right, ladies, come on. What? And hopefully, Betty the Herdwick, come on, will stay up the fell. So Paddy's he's had a hard day, haven't you, Paddy, today? With the heat and doing lots of work. So David's on a mission to find this little lammy's mum. Because your mummy doesn't love you. She was in the adopter and then she's jumped out. Hello, Paddy. Yes, that's not blood, that's marking, by the way. Yeah, and she's jumped out and left you, hasn't she? Silly mummy. So David's now just going to go off to the field and try and find its mum with Paddy in his marking phase. Okay, so I'm going to have to come clean. I think I've killed my sourdough starter. It's just stopped bubbling and it's gone. It's got this really funky thing on the top. So it was really going well, rising up and loads of bubbles, and I just don't know what I've done. Okay, trying to jump out. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's one gone through other side, Elliot. Go around the side. There's two now. What? Loads of room up there. Come on. So you're probably wondering why I've put this here. It's just a reminder to like and subscribe. Thank you. So we're going up to the fell to drop the rest. Well, actually, I think we've got one more batch to do. So these are off up to the fell. One of my favourite streams. This, I just think it always looks really nice. So that we can send them on up the fell, up to our heath. That's the place where our sheep need to be. They're going to go up there, and with the mothers taking the lambs, basically what they will do, they'll teach the lambs where our heath is, our heft, and then this is how the process starts. And then each year when the lamb gets older and has its own lambs, it'll do the same, and that's how you build a hefted flock. So what Davey's doing now is a process called mothering out, and what he's doing is basically making sure each yow has her respective lambs with her before he moves them and pushes them up further up the fell onto their heath. Obviously we want to make sure the yows and the lambs stay together, not only for survival purposes but also so the yow teaches the lambs where they need to be hefted to. So what are you doing, David? He's not going to speak. I have tried, people. I've tried to get him to speak. What are you actually doing right now?
Just waiting for them to find the mums.
And then what are you going to do?
Shove them up through there and drive them out to the fell.
So, how many have you got out here at the moment? Including all your other batches, do you think?
Oh, without looking at my notebook, I haven't a clue. They've gone out in dribs and drabs. And
so is this your last batch, or is this another? Are you going to get?
There's another batch of slaying yows to go out yet.
Yeah. Okay, dokes. So basically, David's just pushing them through the gate, and then he'll just take them to somewhere about here, and this is where we normally they normally hefted up there until we bring them down for clipping and tuck time and things like that. So this is our log shed, and it was absolutely covered with this. Now myself and Elliot have been chopping it down, and we've got all the log shed cleared because it was starting to go under the roof, and we don't want to obviously it starting lifting slates, which it had done on the other side. I don't know if you can see, getting dull. But yeah, so it's starting growing under this. It was right to the other, right to the end on the other side. So we've managed to get all off, cleaned all that up. And I'm just kind of sorting this area out. These are some troughs that I used to use for vegetables, but they just never did really well in here. So I'm abandoning the troughs scenario, and I don't know whether it's because obviously there's metal troughs, and obviously that kind of leaves some trace elements in there. I've now got myself a little veg patch, I started planting some stuff in here. So at the moment we've just got potatoes and garlic. It's only just started, so we're going to carry on with the soil right up to that wall, and then we're going to try and block it off, because obviously we don't want any sheep or pigs or cows on here, or horses for that matter. And then we're going to move the hens right round the back, hopefully, and just get those out of the way, because they've already started coming up and scratting around. And that's just some wool that's been in environmental packaging that I use for the meat boxes, and also for my egg boxes. And if you take the plastic off, it's just wool, so I'm using it as paths. It's a lovely sunny day, and David's cracking on with the slurry. He's just doing a few mechanicking jobs. Archie's helping him. And the campsite, I don't know if you can see, I'm just trying to show you from here. He's already started putting so much on, but I'm going to go up there. There you can see it's already started slurrying there. I'm going to go up shortly and just tidy up the top, because there is some like stones and some black plastic when we used to have bales, which has just come up since last year. So I'm going to go up there with the either the Merlot or the quad bike and trailer and start picking those up before he covers them in slurry, which I will not want to pick them up then. What are you doing, Brown Rick? What's up?
Just not to come slack on.
Actually, you haven't covered yourself in slurry this year, have you?
Quiet.
Usually, once a year, David gets covered from head to foot in slurry. And this year, it hasn't happened yet. So we're off to move sheep again with Scout and Paddy. Yeah. So we're clearing these fields for good now this year. So all the sheep and lambs are coming off the fields. So Paddy's still in the trailer, he's having a little bit of retirement, and Scout, she's on main job at the moment. So the dark patches on the field are slurry that David started to spread yesterday evening, and we're just moving these sheep off now, and they're going to nearer to us so they can be brought home to be sorted up. Scouty, here. So we're just going to hang back until David gets the other ones further up. Paddy's coming now. Scout's favourite job is actually laying in all muck. And a lot of times she just rolls her neck in the muck and she absolutely reeks. And it's not very pleasant sitting next to her on a quad bike. Right, so we're going out of this top gate here. And then we're crossing over the road and put them down onto the other field, which is the campsite field. And then we're bringing them in through the front field so we don't have to do too much road work. Especially because we've got quite a few lambs with us. Walk on, walk on, steady, walk, steady, just nicely, walk, good girl. Walk on, steady, walk on, steady, steady, good girl, good girl, good girl. Lie down, lie down, lie down, good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Steady, steady, steady. Steady. If you let her, she'll just go rushing in. Scout. Watching you. Lie down. Oh, she's got a yow that's a bit strong. So this yow, she's going to have Scout if we don't watch out. Walk on. You can get on. Shh, shh. Paddy, walk on. Scout, here. Scout. Away. Steady. Scout, here. Scout, here. Away. Scout, here. Scout. No, because she's going to run. Scout, here. She's gone the wrong way. Go on, walk on, steady. Scout. Scout, you're in front slightly. Walk on. Lie down because you're getting in front, that's why she's not walking. Scout still, hey, lie down. Still a bit overzealous, should we say. You're getting slightly in front, that's why. Lie down. And she'll walk. Oh look, there's my little Herdwick lamb. Lie down. Where are you going, friends? You need to be that way. She will have you, Scout. Lord and Master's on the gate, counting his sheep. Paddy, where are you doing? Are you not on lamb duties? Scout, you're supposed to be, there's a lamb here. Right, let's get back to this yow. Yes, it's quite a stroppy thing. Steady. She will have you, Scout. Scout, away. Scout. Lie down, then. Good girl. Come on, you, literally. So, and then to finish, we just went up to the top of the campsite and started picking up the plastic that had started to come up when we used to have a lot of bales up here. Like we used to have, this used to be our area for stacking haylage bales, and some of the haylage wraps like sort of grown into the ground, but it's come up now, so we're just removing that. Thank you again for watching, and it's goodbye from me, David and Paddy.